How can Basar Bichalev rules work in a workplace kitchen? Imagine walking into a kitchen where every utensil, every shelf, and every corner is carefully organized to keep meat and dairy completely apart. That's the core idea behind meat and dairy separation, or Basar Bichalev, in a workplace setting. This law is one of the fundamental rules of kosher food, making sure meat and dairy never mix in any way. But how does this work when many people share the same space? Let's find out. First, it's important to understand that meat and dairy must never be cooked, eaten, or stored together. This means separate sets of dishes, utensils, and cookware are needed for each. For example, you might have a set of plates, cups, and knives just for meat, and another for dairy. These should be visibly different or labeled clearly so no one gets confused. Using different colors or brands helps everyone remember which is which. Next, appliances like ovens, microwaves, and refrigerators should also be designated for either meat or dairy. If you only have one oven, it must be thoroughly cleaned and kashered, or purified, before switching from meat to dairy use. The same goes for refrigerators. Separate shelves or compartments should be used to store meat and dairy products. Labeling these sections makes it easier to keep track. In a small workspace, sinks can be tricky. Ideally, you would have two sinks, one for meat and one for dairy. If only one sink is available, then a strict cleaning schedule must be followed, and physical barriers like removable covers should be used to prevent cross-contact. Countertops should be designated for either meat or dairy, and if space is tight, covering them with a clean cloth or plastic sheet can help keep things separate. Storage is another key point. Shelves in the refrigerator should be labeled or arranged so meat and dairy don't touch or leak onto each other. Using clear containers and separate door sections helps prevent accidental contact. It's also good practice to have a policy that all employees follow, with signage reminding everyone of the rules. Training everyone who uses the kitchen is essential. Explaining why these rules matter and showing how to properly handle utensils and appliances helps keep everyone on the same page. Some workplaces also encourage using parava foods, neutral foods that contain neither meat nor dairy, prepared with utensils that haven't been used for either, to keep things simple. Cleaning and kashering utensils and surfaces is another part of the process. Items that come into contact with meat or dairy must be cleaned thoroughly. Some materials can be kashered, which involves specific procedures like boiling or heating, to switch their use from meat to dairy or vice versa. This process must be done carefully, often with guidance from a knowledgeable authority. In workplaces with many people, challenges include shared spaces, limited room, and different levels of observance. Solutions include providing personal sets of utensils and storage containers for employees who keep kosher, or using disposable plates and cutlery for meat and dairy meals. Coordinating with management to set aside designated kosher areas and appliances also helps. Encouraging respectful cooperation among coworkers ensures everyone's needs are considered. By organizing the kitchen thoughtfully and educating everyone about the rules, meat and dairy separation can work smoothly even in a busy workplace. This way, all employees can follow kosher laws without disrupting their workday, and everyone's dietary needs are respected.